Okay, so I just took the cupcakes out of the oven. I did it for 20 minutes because at 15 they weren't quite ready. So I took them out of the oven and now we just let them cool on a cooling rack. Like that for a little bit, and then for about like, I don't know, a couple minutes. I have to look back at my recipe. And we take them out of the pan and we put them on the cooling rack to cool off some more. And then once they're on the cooling rack and cooling off more, I will probably start doing the frosting. So I will be back once I get these out, or once I'm going to take these out, and then also when I start doing the frosting. Okay. Okay, so I took them out of the pan. That's what they look like. I am going to let them cool a little bit longer, and then I will come back when I start making the frosting, and I'll show you guys that process. And then after the frosting is made, then we'll start decorating the cupcakes and all that fun stuff. So yeah. Okay, so we are gonna start doing the frosting. So for the frosting, you just do. So we'll do one whole thing of cream cheese. I'm gonna throw this in the mixer and I'll be right back. Okay, so I added the cream cheese in. Now I'm gonna add a whole stick of butter. Because it calls for 1/2 of a cup of butter, but I mean 1 stick is 1/2 of a cup. So we're gonna throw our butter in there. Okay, let me go look at what the next step is. Okay, so we are going to beat the cream cheese and the butter together. So, beat it until it's combined with no lumps and it's creamy. So I'm gonna let it do that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get the other stuff measured and ready, and I'll bring you guys along for that. So just give me a second. Okay, so that is all combined and mixed together. Can't find the button to open this. So I had to add everything else to it. Good lord. Okay. So now we're gonna add our lemon juice. Again, fresh lemon juice. Add the lemon juice. Then we're gonna add the lemon zest. Which again is fresh, so there might be some juice in there as well. Yeah. If there is, but it's just fine. Add the lemon zest. Okay. And then it is, I gotta double check here. That is half a I found my half teaspoon. Half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Pour that, dump that in. And then the next thing is 3.5 cups of powdered sugar. So I'm gonna dish out the powdered sugar and pour it in. Okay, here's the last bit of the powdered sugar that I'm gonna be adding. So that was 3.5 cups. And now we combine all of this together. So give me a second. Well, you don't have to give me a second. I'll just lower it. And then I believe it says, so we gotta combine this all together. And then once it's all combined, then we have to beat it for 1 to 2 minutes on high to get it that creamy, fluffy type of look. Perfect frosting. So I'm gonna put it off my calendar. So I'll be right back. So now I'm getting it on high for 1 to 2 minutes. So I'll come back once that's all done. Okay, so the frosting is at the consistency that I would personally like it. So I am just going to transfer everything. I'll show you what it looks like in here. And then I'm going to transfer everything into here, and then this is how we're going to decorate the cupcakes. So I will be right back. Okay, so now I'm going to attempt to decorate.
His name's Percival Pickens. He's British. Just got into town and there's something off about him. And I want to know what.
Yeah, I can do that. Hey, Tabitha, what's up?
And I think little girl is also waking up at this given time. So I'm gonna finish doing the rest of these and I will be right back. Okay, so this is the finished product. So far, I'm gonna pop them in the fridge. And yeah, I'm not gonna garnish with a lemon like I want to. I'm just gonna leave them plain Jane like for this one time. So yeah, tomorrow we'll do a taste test and you'll get to see his reaction and my reaction. So